Dallas is in Missouri. Hey, Dallas, what's up?
Hi, Dave. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure, what's up?
Okay, so my husband and I have been married, it'll be 5 years in June, and we are debt-free except our house.
Good.
And I am wondering, would it be wise to take out loans to start a family?
I'm so confused why that takes...
Are you adopting?
Okay, hopefully IVF.
Oh, okay. Expensive. All right.
Yes, very.
Well, I get this question about IVF and about adopting all the time, both. And I got to tell you, I can't think of anything more important than having children for those of us that want to have children. It's been the greatest joy of my life, except for grandchildren. And if I'd have known how great grandkids are going to be, I'd have been nicer to their parents. But the in other words, I think the question you're asking is extremely important. But here's the thing: as you know, there are no 100% procedures with IVF,
Right.
And 100% of the time, you're going to have those payments.
Right.
And so, what's your household income?
This past year, it was about $52,000, but it should go up this coming year because I've taken a higher paying job.
Okay, all right. If I woke up in your shoes, is how I answer questions here. I would be willing to do almost anything to make these attempts. Okay, but I would have to pay cash for them because I have a really, really close friend who has had 3 attempts and four attempts. One was successful, 3 were not, and the successful ended in an early miscarriage. And so it's been a lot of emotional roller coaster for them, as you might imagine. If you add to that the stress of debt, you multiply you multiply the stress in the situation exponentially. So I want you to do this, but if it was me and I woke up in your shoes, if I was your husband, I'd be delivering pizzas to pay for it, or I'd be doing. I'd take an extra job, get the 7,000, the 12,000, whichever plans you're doing. You're not going to do the $25,000. You're not going. No, it's not 30. No, that's not true. There's one plan that's 30.
Without insurance.
No, it's without insurance. It's not 30. 30 is is unlimited attempts, possibly, or something like that. That's the Cadillac Gold package or whatever. But you need to investigate what your options are on how you can go about this. It might be less expensive if you had multiple things on a 30, but it's the guy I'm talking about's not spending that.
Yeah. And I think, Dallas, too, you and your husband sitting down and really talking about how important is this for each of you, and then what are you willing to sacrifice to do this?
I'd be willing to sacrifice almost anything.
Yeah, and taking on extra jobs, but committing to really saving up the cash to be able to do this. One of the people that I remember coaching years ago paid for 3 rounds of it. It did not work, and they were reminded of it being unsuccessful every time they had to make a payment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And they were constantly reminded. And it did add to the sorrow, Dave.
Yeah.
And so it's just a thing. I would, like Dave said, be willing to do just about anything but taking that on. And I wish you all well as you move forward, doing your research. Make sure you're talking to a couple of doctors and you're getting the adequate stuff. But more importantly, make sure you and your husband are together and you guys are in lockstep on this.
Yeah, but I would cut lifestyle to nothing. I would work like a crazy person, 5 jobs, and then if it works, it's paid for, and it's greater joy. If it doesn't work, it's paid for, and it's less sorrow.
That's right.
Because when you add the financial burden to it, in either case, it diminishes the joy or increases the sorrow. Yeah, and that's the problem. So I'm with you, though. We're praying for you, and we want you to have as many babies as you want to have. I hope it all works out.